I've recorded a new album with the British heavy metal band called Tank. This is my first outing with the band. The album's called War Machine, and it comes out in, I think, the 25th of October in Europe, and sometime after that in America. Well, the first song on the album is called Judgment Day, and it's two older tunes that I had that Mick Tucker came round and helped me arrange and put together. It's kind of about loneliness and loss. I suppose it's about the weight of the world when you are young and you really feel the weight of the world coming down on you, of isolation and loneliness, which I think that we all feel at certain times in our lives. The chorus and the riff thing had been kicking around for 20 odd years, but I just never found the right place to put them. So Mick came round and we sat and we just I sang the excuse me, been on a plane for a long time, and no sleep when you're in Japan, and I sang the chorus melody, which is also the riff. So it's worked really well. I'm really pleased with it. I came to Tank quite by mistake. Mick had called me up and asked me if I would do some summer festivals with them a couple of summers ago, and I said that I would. Well, it's actually just last summer. If I do some festival dates with them as their singer, couldn't do it for whatever reasons. I don't know what the reasons were, and I said yes, and he said, and it might lead to, if you wanted to join the band. And I said, well, look, I'll do this, but let's write a couple of songs together, and so that we're not playing a whole set of old things. If this is going to be try and do something new here, then we've got to have it so that it's fresh, and we're not playing off any past glories that Tank may have had. And after having heard some of the stories about some of the last shows that they did from the band and also from other people, I wondered if I was actually taking my life in my hands. Mick and I wrote Phoenix Rising and Great Expectations. And the writing process with both Mick and Cliff is quick. And you can labour over songs for a great deal of time, and then that show. So we got Great Expectations and Phoenix Rising out of the first sessions that we did, and we played them live at 4 festivals, I think, that we did in the summer of 2009, and they went down really well, because Tank haven't done any new music since the mid-90s, I don't think, and a lot of the people who were hearing these songs, and songs like Shell Shock and The War Drags Ever On and other war songs, and had never seen the band before, so they weren't familiar that there had been a lineup change going on. So the newer fans have accepted it. I understand that some of the fans from an earlier period in time of the band would be, people don't like change really. It still has the twin Les Paul sound of Cliff Evans and Mick Tucker. Well, it was recorded in 2 sections. We used Steve Harris's Barnyard Studios with a guy called Tony Newton, who recorded the drums and bass over a sort of 2-day, 3-day periods, where it was all the stuff was put down live, and then we took those live takes to Pedro Ferreira at Pedrock Studios in London, and we spent, well, Mick and Cliff spent a long time doing the guitars and then reamping them, and then trying them with a Marshall Major, and then trying them with an Engel, and then trying them with another Marshall, and then deciding to reamp them back through the Engels. I mean, it was a long process for the guitars, and and I did the vocals, you know, 2 songs a day, you know, doing two 2 days, then a day off, then 2 days, then a day off. So, and then Pedro spent. So I think probably we probably spent about a month recording, mixing, mastering all the bits and pieces that go along with it.